He would write that the black banners rose not from triumph but from grief. The death of Prince Jacaerys Velaryon, bright Jace, heir of Dragonstone, fell upon his mother like a hammer blow, and in the echo of the Battle of the Gullet, she hardened from mourning into motion. Vermax was lost to the sea, and Spicetown left in ruin. Viserys, her younger boy, was counted among the dead or vanished. In that winter of the heart, Rhaenyra resolved to answer death with dragons. When word came that Sir Criston Cole and Prince Aemond Targaryen had led the green strength northward toward Harrenhal, and that Vhagar's shadow lay far from the capital, Daemon Targaryen loosed his own design. He and Caraxes wheeled above Aegon's high hill as Rhaenyra climbed into Syrax's saddle beside him, while to the east the sea snake's sails thickened Blackwater Bay like a forest of masts. Huckle. The sight of two dragons circling the Red Keep turned King's Landing to panic, and into that panic stepped the Gold Cloaks, who remembered the prince who had once commanded them. Grand Maester Orwyle never sent his birds. Seized and bound as he reached his rookery, he was cast down to the black cells for his pains. Riders bearing pleas for aid were taken at the gates. The 7 gate captains, chosen for loyalty to Aegon, were struck down or clapped in irons the instant Caraxes' shadow brushed the keep. Sir Gawain Hightower, second in command of the city watch, was dragged before Sir Luther Largent and denounced him for a turncloak, only to hear the watch commander's cold reply, annoyed. Daemon gave us these cloaks, and they're gold no matter how you turn them. Before Gawain died, and the city gates swung wide to admit the men pouring ashore from Lord Corlys Velaryon's fleet. By nightfall, the city had fallen. Not all who wore green were taken. Lord Larys Strong, the master of whisperers, spirited away King Aegon II with his children, Princess Jaehaera and little Prince Maelor, vanishing through secret ways known to few. Larys then sundered their paths. Sir Willis Fell bore Jaehaera toward Storm's End, and Sir Rickard Thorne fled with Maelor toward Old Town and Lord Aemond Hightower. A price, rich and terrible, was set on all their heads, and on the heads of any man who would shelter them. Those Greens who remained within the walls bent the knee or bled. Rhaenyra took her place upon the Iron Throne, while Alicent Hightower, the Dowager Queen, was spared and held fast. But Sir Otto Hightower and Lord Jasper Ironrod Wild lost their heads, and Sir Tyland Lannister, late of the Treasury, was delivered to the torturers in hopes that pain might coax forth the hiding place of the crown's gold. As for Orwyle, he did not climb again to his ravens. So writes Septon Eustace, adding that the blades of the Iron Throne bit Rhaenyra through her mail as she rose. An omen, said the pious, that the chair had spurned her. Secure for the hour, the Black Queen sent for the sons who remained to her. Joffrey, now Prince of Dragonstone in his brother's stead, and the younger Aegon, called the younger by careful tongues. Ships put out from Gulltown to bring Joffrey to court, where his mother planned to seat him publicly as heir. The city cheered her first, weary of Aegon and Aemond alike, but steel on spikes and taxes on the poor make fickle company. Soon the whispers found a cruel name for her, King Maegor with teats, and the cheers soured to fear. Beyond the Blackwater, the war forked like a river. At Harrenhal, Prince Aemond and Sir Criston could no longer walk a single road. Cole would march south, he said, to join Lord Aemond Hightower and Prince Daeron in the Reach. Aemond burned to wheel upon the capital at once. In the end, Criston led the host away, while Aemond, wroth and watchful, harried the riverlands upon Vhagar, hoping to draw a dragon out to meet him under a sky of his own choosing. Even in chains, Alicent pleaded for peace. Hearing that Rhaenyra prepared new campaigns and did not mean to spare Aemond or Daeron if they were thrown down, the Queen Mother offered to part the realm. Rhaenyra to rule from King's Landing over the Crownlands, Riverlands, Vale, Iron Islands, and North. Aegon to reign from Old Town over the Reach, Stormlands, and Westerlands. The Black Queen refused her, saying that the Green Princes had forfeited every honour when they stole her birthright, and took her sons. Thus the door that might have been left ajar was shut, and the realm moved on toward darker chapters. Riots, betrayals, dragonfire without count, until folk would remember Rhaenyra by another name as well, the half-year queen. So the quills of the time scratched it, a city taken in a day, a throne won by a mother's rage, and a war that, once unchained, asked for more blood than any could pay.